This is a Sheaffer Stylist from 1966 or 1967. I'm not sure of the number designation for this. I also have a 404C that is similar around the same period of time. This was produced just after Textron took over and bought out Sheaffer, and they came out with this new nib design. As you can see, it is essentially a flat nib sandwiched between the feed and a hood, and it's got the arrow there, and it is a dual point. So like the Sheaffers I mentioned before that have the upturned nib, it also allowed you to write upside down, but the arrow was there to designate which side was up. Similar to my Parker 61 here. Obviously not the same, that's a hooded nib where it's angled up and the feed there, whereas this is pretty much symmetrical with that flat nib in there. And I believe that's an 18 karat gold nib with the gold trim arrow. Let me back this off a little bit here. And it was $5 at the time. This has a medium nib and a gold colored band. Back to the cap. This is a gold plated cap. This is made in the USA, and it had a spring loaded clip that you could push down on the back and lift the clip up. The clip on this is 1.5 inches long, or 3.8 centimeters. This is a plastic cartridge pen, new old stock, so it's never been used. It has the spiral design on the end of the barrel, which is similar to that Lifetime. I believe it was the Lifetime. Well, anyway, you can see it tapers down towards the end of the barrel. Very sleek design. One of the reasons I like Sheaffer is their willingness to do interesting things with their nibs. The diamond shaped integrated nib, the dolphin style nib. Just interesting designs. And then of course you have the Triumph nib, and then you have the snorkel pens. Dimensions on this pen, well, let me put the Parker away because I'm done with that. Actually, let me do this. Let me put the two pens together here. You can see the Parker has a wider girth, about the same length, pretty close in the same color. This is called Bronze Sparkle. And of course, in my digging around to try to find information on, see if I could find out what the number was on this, the only one that I could find that was similar was Peyton Street Pens has one on sale that's a green sparkle. Well, anyway, to the dimensions on this pen, the cap, when it's capped, is 5.5 inches or 14 centimeters. Pop that off. Uncapped is 5 inches or 12.7 centimeters, and when I post it, it's coming in at 5 3/4 or 14.6 centimeters, and the barrel diameter on this is 11 millimeters. It is a light pen, which you will see in a second when I put it on the scale. It really does have a sleek design, almost symmetrical in the, it does, well, it appears as though I didn't measure it, I guess I should have if I'm going to mention it. The cap is long, and it almost appears longer than the barrel from the cap to the end here. All right, now it's time to weigh it. It didn't roll over, hey. Take out the trusty scale. Push that aside. And of course there is no cartridge or converter in this, so we're weighing this dry. 11.81 grams. And then I'll get my comparison pens here. Right here. So I will start out with the big disposable 5 traditional Parker Jotter at 15.33. So anyway, yeah, just this one seems to be a very short video. Like I said, don't have that much more information on it than what I told you. Don't know if I mentioned this, but during that time period, after this, they went back to the white dot, but during this time period, they just put the S stamped on the clip. So that was only a couple years that they made these with the S on the clip. It is a nice pen. It really is a nice pen. Like I said, this is new old stock. I have not written with it. It's been a while since I pulled out the 404C, but I do believe there is ink in that. And I didn't have any issues writing with it, but when I do the video on that, I'll go over that. But anyway, this is this pen for Red Pen Friday. And if you enjoyed the video, click like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Bye. Oops.